I'm finna take it there. This time around, I'ma make it clear. Spoke some things into the universe and they appear. I say it's work that I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting there. Though y'all scared. Eyes open, I can see it clear. They don't make them bar none, they don't make them real. They don't make it where I'm from, they don't take it here. They ain't seeing due time, I be making meals. Bossed up.
Chip on my shoulder. I got something to prove, like a gun in a holster. Loaded, ready to shoot. Got big energy. Ain't scared to dream. Got big energy. Got big energy.
You know this a different energy, right?
I was gonna keep you, ain't no doubt about it. Hell, I had 100 yards against the Raiders in 1.5 in the preseason. So, but he didn't keep me. So he said he wasn't with the Marcus Dupree comeback. So I never forget that statement he put in the paper. So, hey,
Wow.
it is. Yeah.
So obviously they've been doing that back then. What's your thoughts on how they doing Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland?
Well, you know, I've been in the front office. I worked for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I worked for the Washington Redskins. I also been a general manager for a winter team. So it's just certain things you got to do. You know, I understand you see it from, they saying they trying to blackball it. But when you're talking about that much money, it's just a certain line you got to walk. It's a certain way you got to carry yourself. When the owner's talking about giving, but also you got to back up to his dad too. I don't know if y'all remember when Deion was playing with Atlanta, he threw that water on that reporter.
I remember that.
Okay.
And then when they got small, yeah.
People don't forget. They run the show now. Let's don't forget they run the show. So whatever you do, I always heard this. My mom always said, if you do something, karma gonna come back to you. It may not come back to you, but it may go down the line to your kids. My grandmama always say that. So it could be a different things. Because I've been in the scout room, and I heard through some scouts that in one interview, you know, we going for a job interview. This ain't a game. This real. Right. This ain't Colorado. This real. So one guy said he was interviewing and somebody FaceTimed him on his iPhone. And he was sitting there with his FaceTime, talking while he talking. Then I heard another scout tell me these guys they ain't got no reason to lie to me. Told me that he was with the Giants, and the Giants sent him the playbook because they expected to pick him first round. Mm-hmm. He didn't even go. They say he didn't even do the playbook. He said, I don't need that. I don't need the playbook.
Oh, wow.
So it's just little things. You know, little things that pull, hey, it is what it is. So I know some may think that they trying to blackball him, but they also trying to make him grow up because your dad ain't gonna be with you all the time.
Yes, yeah. Humble. Just a little bit of humility.
Yeah, I mean, how many kids you know out there playing showing Rolex on TV?
Right.
You know that you're not your daddy. You shouldn't be doing it.
Right.
It's just certain ways you gotta do things. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. A lot of coaches and GMs don't like that flashy stuff.
No. I mean, you talking about spending. I'm finna give you $50 million. I want to know if this team gonna be behind you or not.
Right.
You know, you gonna be the leader. You gonna step up. It is what it is. It's a business decision. So now you gotta work your way all the way back up to show you know your dad ain't around. Can you do it without your dad being around? Right. You know, he's never had to compete for to be a starting quarterback. Know where he's been because his dad already put him in front of everybody else.
Marcus, you speaking straight facts, brother. Straight
I don't know how else to call it. You know, if my son is quarterback, you don't think I'm gonna try to put him up front too? All right. But you know, like I say, they'll put him back where he got to compete. Now your dad ain't around showing, you know, whispering in your ear. So you got to be at the top. Hey, the NFL, you gonna be a man or you not. That's how it is.
Have you ever met Deion?
You know what? Let me tell you this story. So me and Deion got a friend named Pat Carter. Pat played at Florida State.
Right.
Okay. So I lived in Madison, Mississippi at the time, and Pat called me up. He's like, man, Marcus, Deion coming over there. You want to go to the game? How far you live from where you play? I said, about 10 minutes. I said, well, I'll tell him to call you when he get over there. You think I heard from Deion? I ain't heard from Deion. I want to come support him. But also, when kids, some of his kids that were here, there in Mississippi from Florida, they couldn't go home for Thanksgiving, a bunch of them. And so one of the guys named Vernon Perry, who played at Jackson State, also played for the Houston Oilers, he said, man, Marcus, when you feed these kids, they can't go home. Sure. I fed them not one time, but I fed them twice.
Right.
They came to my house, ate Thanksgiving. But, you know, I'm going to treat kids, you know, because I want the same thing. I was all away from home. So I just got to be friends with them, and they come out there fishing and whatever they want to do. You know, as long as they good kids, hey, I let them, hey, y'all come out, let me know when you're coming, you come fish anytime. Now, mind you, Deion had a big-ass lake, way bigger than mine. Yeah, I said, yeah, is y'all gonna, your coach won't let y'all fish? He said, no, man. Nah, Deion let us fish out. Well, y'all come on. So, you know, little things like that. You know, they don't treat kids like that.
Yeah.
Especially when they far from home. Now, I ain't knocking Deion or nothing. I'm just calling it how it happened. That's, you know.
What would you say is your